Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. In this video, I'll be unboxing the MOVO iVlogger vlogging kit for iPhone, as well as the MOVO WST140 Nylon windscreen. So I'm going to show you all the different parts of the product. I'm then going to test it out for y'all, and then at the very end, once I test it out, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the product. Now, at any point, feel free to click the notification bell or subscribe to my channel to get more content. So, without further ado, let's begin. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab both the products. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox those. So I have them right here. Actually, below my jacket's right here, so it's fine. I'll leave it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. Okay. So I got this from Amazon. So it was delivered pretty quickly. So it was this came first. This only took a couple days. What day? Wait 1 second. All right, so this actually came same day. I didn't remember, but this actually was ordered on the 15th, and I got it that evening on the 15th. And then the other product, which I have over here, that actually was ordered on the 15th, and that came on the 17th. So I live in Towson, Maryland, so I know we have the Amazon warehouse nearby, so it's pretty quick. So in regards to just when it came, pretty quick. Now, just opening up my package here. Again, pretty straightforward. Just open it on up. So I'm gonna pull it out. And so it has this nice little carrying case here. So what is in this package? So what's in here? So let me go ahead and open it up. So again, pretty light, you know. So not an issue there. Let me open it on up. And so just a couple things just to show you all. So you have the microphone. So that's kind of one of the big pluses of it, is that you have a microphone. So right now you're hearing my voice through my iPhone mic. So with this, you get an added benefit of having the iMOVO microphone. Then you also have this part right here. This actually holds the iPhone. So you kind of put the iPhone here. It stretches. So it extends, and so that holds the phone. You have basically the tripod. So basically this, you extend this out, and you essentially you can place and sit your whole setup on top of this. So it kind of just screws in. There's two more pieces. So this is a little bit of swivel, and so basically you put this on top of your tripod here. I'm going to screw it down here. Okay. You loosen this up, and it actually is a little ball. Let me loosen it. It allows you to have some flexibility with your actual setup, and I'll show you in a bit kind of how that works. So put this down. All right. Let's put this on the side. And the last two pieces. So this actually holds the microphone and the light, which is this part here. And so you keep it on top, so you have the mic, you can talk into the mic and have the light to kind of give you a little extra lighting when you're out and about, especially on a dark day. And yeah, and that's a whole full step. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything together and kind of show you what it looks like. And that's before I go any further. Sorry about that, I did miss something. So in the little package over here, you have all your cords. So I'm going to open that up. So just unzip it here. And your instructions too. So we'll pull those out. Sorry, I lied, no instructions. It's pretty straightforward. I thought I remembered some instructions with it. No instructions, but it's fine. It's no worries. Now, depending on the type of, so if you're using an iPhone, you have the iPhone cord here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. So if you want to use an iPhone, which I'm using an iPhone, Open my cord up. And so this part plugs into the microphone. So a little microphone switch at the top. It's the output here. So that goes into there. And then this plugs into the bottom of the phone. So obviously I'm filming my phone, so you're not going to be able to see me hook it up all the way. But basically this part goes into the phone. So I have the little plug here. So I'll stick it in there, and this will kind of work through as my phone mic. So as I showed you earlier, so you just kind of, again, I just kind of screwed this in. So this, again, it comes like this in here, and so you screw that in. And so this is the base of kind of the whole setup. And so when you're walking around, you can hold it, and like I would kind of put it like this and kind of move it around. And so this was pretty light, pretty good. Now with the iPhone, to attach the iPhone, you attach this part here, which I showed you earlier. So the little thing at the bottom, little place at the bottom, you screw it in. Okay. And so this holds the phone. The next part is I'm going to attach is the little top part here. This holds the light and the microphone. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that on in. Oh, sorry, I'll show. It's probably easier to see it this way. So this is the front, and just literally just slide it in here. So look at myself in the phone. And you tighten it up this way. All right. Last couple pieces I'm going to attach. So I'm going to put my microphone. Now, again, obviously I can't attach my microphone to the phone because I'm using it. But if I go ahead and slide it on here, so again, you can kind of see it. Actually, one thing I did forget to do, I had to loosen this part up here. So kind of loosen, make a little space. And so now I'll slide that in. Okay, so I just slid it right in there. So, and so I have my mic. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish tightening it here. Okay, all right, so there you go. That's the microphone. Last but not least, the light, which is here. You put the light here. So again, same thing, you loosen that on up. You slide it on in. It attaches as so. Now, there is a little charge port on the side. Actually, let me take it back off real fast. Show you guys. Probably should have done this already. All right. So there's a little charge port on the side. And actually, that's where, sorry, just remembered. That's actually where this attaches. So you charge the light, and then once you have your light charged, then you can use your product. So let me just, so it actually came charged already, so I didn't have to charge it at all. But basically, once that juice runs out, you just go ahead and plug it in, and you can charge it up whenever. And there you go. So this is the setup. And so I'll have to just stick my phone in. It'll hold it right there. And then I am all good. There we go. Okay, different settings on the side. Okay. My first time seeing this product in person. We'll go ahead and open this up. All right, so it comes with a little box here. So again, WST140 Nylon windscreen. Okay, right here. All right. It is, I think it is 12 centimeters. That's what I had up there. Yeah, it should be 12 centimeters. So yeah, this one should cover this particular microphone. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my box. Oh, so pretty big. It's a little bulky, big and bulky. So again, we'll see kind of how this works. Again, I'm going to walk and test it out outside, and so I'll see if this becomes cumbersome or not. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this part off here. So this is the current kind of windscreen, what have you. This is the replacement, so I'm going to attach that. And so yeah, here is my new setup. All right, so I am currently shooting this particular video with the full setup. So I have my microphone here, I have my light on the top, and I, have it on the tripod, so it definitely is higher and looks different now. I'm gonna, see and check out. You can kind of hear how I'm sounding. You can kind of see how I'm sounding, and so you can kind of tell yourself how it works. So this is kind of just me demonstrating it in the office. I'm going to try a couple different settings and kind of see if they sound any different, and then I'm going to check out the video and kind of take it from there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust the microphone again. So it's called the VXR 45 microphone, and it's, I think, called the low cut switch. So you have above or below 100 megahertz setting. So I have it on the below 100 megahertz setting. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the above 100 megahertz setting. All right, I don't know if there's any difference at all. You can tell right now, but basically I just went ahead and change the settings. And so I'm gonna be kind of playing around with it as I go out to kind of do the different settings on the phone to kind of see what works best. But based on kind of what you're seeing, what you're hearing, hopefully you're seeing a difference. And again, I'll see it when I check out the videos, when I look at these a little bit later. And so this is the above 100 megahertz setting, and so this to me is the better setting. So when you are adjusting your mic, you want to test it out yourself. But I tend to like this setting. Sounds better than when it's flipped to the left. So my left here, this tends to sound better than the other version. Also, it did have instructions in the box, so these kind of give the pertinent information that you need for the setup. And so, like, when I took everything out and I looked down, it was in there. I think it could be a little bit more descriptive, but for just kind of getting started with this very kind of basic setup, I think this is enough to kind of at least get you started. All right, so I'm actually going to take the whole setup out for a walk, so kind of just seeing how it sounds out here. So now I don't have the windsock on it, or the windscreen, so it's probably going to hear some wind with this. So I'm going to take a bit of a walk on campus and then kind of just test out to see how it's sounding, and again, with the windsock and without it on. All right, so we're going by the baseball field. So I just want to kind of see the difference between when the mic is up to when the camera's facing away. All right, so now I'm going to go and switch up the microphone cover. So there's currently one on now. I'm just going to put this windscreen on it. So it's a little larger and awkward. So I'm just going to try to kind of go up and walk this way. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better, but we'll see. All right, so this is the same bridge I was on earlier. So the wind is still kind of buffeting the microphone. So if there's any kind of issues with the sound, you should be hearing it right now. So I'm kind of getting up, kind of going up on the bridge. And so when I get closer to the baseball kind of stadium, you'll be able to kind of do the same shot again, looking into the stadium to see if you kind of hear any difference in the sound. But right now, again, if there's any issues related to wind, you should be getting that about right now. So I'm just gonna walk a little bit further. Okay. All right, so this is kind of, again, the shot into the baseball stadium. So you can see the diamond over there. So the wind isn't that bad right now, but the main thing is I should be sounding a little bit further away, because that's kind of one of the issues with the mic, is that when it's turned away, it just sounds a little bit different. And so kind of just look at, once I get through here, again, just kind of, you can kind of compare when I was coming with all the wind to this point now. So this is basically the same shot I got when I was coming. So, but yeah, you can see the diamond. I've actually come through here a couple times when the game's been going on with my son, as he was riding his bike. So this is pretty cool to see a baseball game out here. But again, the sound should be pretty good. Hopefully with windscreen. And again, we'll tell once I'm able to get back to the office and compare the different audio. So, yep. So I changed the setting to the, I believe, below 100 megahertz setting. So let's kind of see what it sounds like here. So again, you're going to hear some wind. The Towson Tiger there. So you hear some wind. But I just want to kind of be able to compare. Yep, here we get a little bit more wind. So this has the windscreen on. And so once I get a little further up, I want to switch it over so you can hear it without the windscreen to see how much of a difference it's going to make on the audio. All right, so this is kind of where the flag area. So I still have the windscreen on, but now it's pointing away from me. So again, you can kind of hear the difference. So again, this is less than 100 megahertz setting. And so as I go back around, hopefully again, you can kind of tell the difference between this setting and the kind of setting with greater than 100 megahertz. So the windsock is now off, and so again, should start to hear more issues with the wind as I walk through here. Right. So, and previously I found that the other setting sounds just a little bit better. And so this overall should, sound a little bit different in the first other settings. But again, especially without the windsock, it should be probably the worst of the lot, or one of the worst settings. So the windsock is now off, and so again, should start to hear more issues with the wind as I walk through here. So, and previously I found that the other setting sounds just a little bit better. And so this overall should, sound a little bit different in the first other settings. But again, especially without the windsock, it should be probably the worst of the lot, or one of the worst settings. So now this is without the windscreen, less than 100 megahertz, pointing away from me. So honestly, this should be the worst. So I misspoke. This should be the worst setting of the lot. Getting a little out of breath. All right. Yeah, should be getting a lot of wind. All right, so after kind of taking the whole setup out and kind of, using it kind of in the wind and kind of going around campus, I would definitely highly recommend getting this iVlogger setup. It's pretty, pretty convenient. I can kind of carry it around pretty easily, not too heavy. I walked across the campus, leading to the other end and the back. So yeah, it's pretty good thing to use. I definitely would recommend, if you're doing any shooting outside with any possibility of wind, getting the WS140, getting that windsock. I ordered both these things from Amazon, and I have a link to it in the description below as well. Definitely if you get this, then also get the windscreen, so that when you do outside shooting, it'll be a lot clearer. You can definitely tell the difference. Now, if you found this review helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if you have any questions about the MOVO, iVlogger, or the windscreen, please leave those questions in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day.